Up next, for the Raptors, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. The tip-off coming up right after this. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Raptors. They've got Barrett. Barnes out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Edey. And it's quickly in at the one. And for Orlando, the guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Banchero is out there with Black. And it's Wagner in at the five. And Greg, for games like this, where these two teams just played each other, how different is the approach?
It is different, Kevin. It can almost feel like a continuation of the last game. And one team now maybe has payback on their mind.
Will be the Raptors off the tip. Now, quickly. Pass to Edey. Suggs against Barrett. Here he goes. Yep, that one goes.
Well, it's all about how do you get the best players on your team, the shots they want in the offense. Put RJ in pick and roll and let him go to work.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Wagner. Suggs looking around. Comes up empty down low. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Outside Anthony. Passes it to Banchero. Wagner outside. It's Black, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. It's deflected.
R.J. Barrett has strength and length on the defensive end, and that makes that block an easy one.
On the wing, Barnes. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Suggs. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
And the shot goes in.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role.
You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Quickly missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Suggs against Barrett. Banchero outside. Over Edey. Banchero, that's good.
Good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now here's Williams. 8 points his last outing. Back to Quickly. Onside Barrett. It's tipped. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Banchero against Williams. Banchero passes to Wagner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Quickly the bounce pass. Here's Heaney. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Suggs. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You love Jalen's ability right there to absorb the contact and continue through the play. Is going to get stronger with time. That's going to get easier and easier.
Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Line for the Magic, Jalen Suggs. One shot.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Now, here's Quickly. Hasn't made one yet.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Suggs. Anthony on the wing. Here's Suggs. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Black, no good. Toronto, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Suggs against Barrett. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Quickly. No good from outside.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Banchero dishes to Anthony. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
On defense, the Raptors. Banchero finds Anthony. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land, Toronto grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Suggs with the ball. To the paint. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Suggs.
Oh, Anthony not afraid to mix it up on the interior. Good finish.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. From 7. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Quickly the bounce pass. Here's Heaney. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal score. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Banchero. Here's Rupert. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Cole Anthony. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Davion Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. That one is no good.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And it's Wagner missing. The Raptors have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Rupert. He's covered by Suggs, and he gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Black. That shot is off. Murray with the defensive effort. Toronto, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Passes to Fernando. And they're on the break. Here's Wagner. Fernando pulls it in. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Rupert. Black grabs the board. The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to Toronto.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
They sleepwalked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
Here's Rupert after the made shot from Cole Anthony to the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really on the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Magic trail by 3. And here is Anthony. He's coming off a 16-point game against Toronto.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Anthony. Averaging about 22 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. All around brilliance for him lately. And guys, he's really taken his play to another level.
Don't you get the sense that the confidence is building game by game, and he's starting to put up the numbers that back it up?
That's good from Carter.
Well, we know Wendell Carter Jr. offers a lot on the offensive end. This guy's got to continue to improve as a low post defender.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
Orlando with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, Suggs has handles, folks. He can outsmart defenders with that dribble.
Mitchell against Anthony. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense right on him. No good on that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Anthony right side. Five on the clock. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Suggs. Up again. Rebound by Murray. The Raptors have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Rupert. The pass to Bessie. Murray outside. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Rupert. And it's off from three-point range. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Pass to Black. Three-pointer. As he pulls it in.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Orlando. Pass to Bessie. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Orlando making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Wendell Carter. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Franz Wagner.
One shot.
.136 left to play in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back the pass to Lopez. Now Isaac. Passes it to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Anthony. Lets the three fly. As he pulls it in.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Now, here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. Murray down low. Working on Black.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Here's Black. He's covered by Murray. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for one, Black.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Mobo. Back to Mitchell. Now the pass to Bessie. Lopez with the block. Pass to Black. Anthony looking it over. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From the line, and he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
It's all tied in Orlando. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
The visiting team, 19.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Brook Lopez is out there with Jonathan Isaac, and it's Black in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Puts it up off the inbound. On defense, Toronto. That gives them the lead. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Now, quickly. 20-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul. So for the Magic, and Carroll comes in for Brook Lopez. And Wagner subbed in for Isaac. Magic leading by 3. Outside Anthony. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paulo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And he makes the first.
And on paper, Paulo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Both free throws good from Banchero.
As much as Banchero is going to get to the line, he wants to be more efficient.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. How Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022.
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Both shots good from the stripe.
How about Scotty Barnes, guys? The 4th pick in his draft class, a guy who proved from the outset he was going to be reliable, efficient, versatile, and a two-way player. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. He dishes it to Banchero. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Toronto trails by 3. Goes back up. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 6.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. It'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Now, here's Wagner. Nothing on the board. Banchero, right side. The Magic again can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Mobo buries it down low. And now a 3-point Raptor lead.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Banchero outside. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
First one falls for him.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
The Raptors making a switch here. Williams is checked in. He's off on the second.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Orlando.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Good. Edey's got 6 in the quarter.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Pass to Wagner. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Quickly. Inside. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in, and the Raptors also making a change. Rupert's checked in. On defense, the Magic. 4-point game. And there's the pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's Rupert. Over Suggs. And the shot is long. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Barrett. To the paint. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 6, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Offensive rebound. Williams, that's good. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's Carter, high post. Kicks it to Suggs. Over Williams. Williams with the block. Rocket 6. Suggs passes to Carter. Off the left rim and out. Toronto leading by 8. And it's quickly in the corner. He's looking for Williams and finds him. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Quickly with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 12-point Toronto lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well, checked in for the Magic. And then for Toronto, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Barnes. Murray comes in for R.J. Barrett. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. Carter kicks to Anthony. To stop the run, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Back to Murray. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Charles Massey, he's checked in for Williams. Feeds to Murray. Toronto working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rupert. Over Anthony. And it's Rupert missing. The Magic trail by 12. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Back to Mitchell. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Wagner. 17 points for him last game against Toronto.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Banchero against Mitchell. Banchero passes to Wagner. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Toronto called for the foul.
Hard for Wagner to avoid the contact. His shooting ability is going to have defenders reacting to him.
That's good from Wagner.
Mo Wagner, the perfect rotational big. Rebounds it, sets hard screens, and we know, guys, he's a very capable scorer if given the opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Lopez, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Isaac subbed in for Banchero. Both free throws good from Wagner. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Pass to Bassi. Mitchell against Anthony. Passes it to Fernando. Murray with it. Isaac on him. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Over Anthony. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Mitchell against Isaac. Out to Anthony. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Anthony's got 9 points.
You love Cole Anthony's attitude. So confident, so willing to fire on the catch.
And here is Mitchell. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And again, Toronto no up. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 10-2 run here. Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
And the pass to Bassi. Here's Mitchell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And Mitchell no good on that one. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fernando's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's sent back by Lopez. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team just...
While we can, how about a look at the rookies with the highest shooting percentage since we returned from the All-Star break? Well, you look at Edey, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
He has been outstanding since the break. Defenders have been struggling to slow him down.
Suggs against Murray. And stolen by Wagner. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint and letting you know I'm there to back him up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. Mobo can't hit.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Looking to get back on track here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
For Orlando, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The free throw drops for Suggs.
Jalen Suggs gets a ton of attention for his offensive skill set, and that's appropriate. But let's remember, he can be imposing defensively.
And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Pass to Mitchell. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Anthony. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out and transition and get an easy 2.
Mitchell against Anthony. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. Toronto working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Pass to Fernando. This one for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic out in front as they end the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Smiles on your face, Brooke. Thanks for the time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
The free throw line has been a huge factor in this game. The more aggressive team normally wins in the NBA. Racking up points at the free throw line is huge, but also it gets the other team in foul trouble. That shakes up their rotation. It's a win.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And you dance team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Cole Anthony.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And checking out the group for Darko Rojakovic to start the second half. Edie out there with Rob Williams. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Barrett at the 2 guard. Toronto trails by 4. Here's Quickly. On the wing, Barnes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Black's checked in for 5.
The lineup for your Magic. Black.
Orlando leading by 4. Now here's Anthony. Passes it to Suggs. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Orlando. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. Of course, there's the Raptors, 3 spots below.
And seeing where the Magic are, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once this season is over. You can count on that. They have to make wholesale changes, and the front office knows it.
Here's Edey. The dish now to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For Toronto, they've gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Edey. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando leading. Now Anthony. He's got 11. Van Carroll looking around. It doesn't go for him. Williams with the defensive effort. Here's Barnes. He nails it, and we're tied up. Barnes has got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
To the middle. Here's Van Carroll. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Raptors. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And that one's good. Barnes.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
Here's Van Carroll. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams. The Magic have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And it's time for an injury report. Let's now get an update on Charles Bassey. What's the latest there, David?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. The news is not good. He hyperextended his elbow. They are icing it to reduce the swelling, but he's in a lot of pain. And this is a huge blow. This wasn't the best roster in the NBA coming into the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. While we've got a moment here, the top free throw shooters in the league. 5th on the list, Emmanuel Quickly.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Wagner. Toronto trails by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. It's stolen by Banchero. Down low. Stolen by Quickly. It's stolen by Banchero. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him.
Now you see the decision-making. Paulo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by Paulo Banchero. Orlando leading by 5. Out to the wing. Suggs against Barrett. Now the pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero. And that one's good. Wagner's got 13.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Barnes with it. 8 points for him. Quickly with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. Quickly's got his second bucket.
Well, great pass, and Quickly makes great use of it.
Anthony kicks to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Banchero. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Banchero's got the lead back up to 7 now for Orlando. Anthony against Quickly. On the wing, Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Toronto trails by 7. And here is Barnes. He's got 10. Driving in, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Black. And Black, that one goes careening off the glass.
Yeah, and gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Quickly looking it over. Pass to Williams. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Black. Wagner trying to get open. A nice shot by Black. Black's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
There it finds Quickly. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Banchero against Quickly, and he comes up with the deuce. And it's a 9-point Magic lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the pass.
For Orlando, Jonathan Isaac comes in for Suggs. And the Raptors making a change here. Anthony against Mitchell. Pass to Rupert. Now here's Barnes. Shoots over Isaac. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
And it's Banchero missing. Toronto trails by 9. Murray down low. He's covered by Banchero. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Paulo Banchero.
been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. Now, here's Isaac. Back to Anthony. Passes to Isaac. Clock at 6. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Mitchell. Williams trying to break free. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Cole Anthony.
Second team foul.
He's had troubles at the line so far in this one, going 0 for 3.
Davion Mitchell. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Anthony against Mitchell. Anthony, the pass to Wagner. He's looking for Isaac and finds him. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Magic leading by 7. Dishes it to Carter. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell against Anthony. Mitchell left side. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't guilty.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Wendell Carter. Mitchell against Anthony. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
We have seen Cole Anthony, the ability to get by that defender on a dribble drive, such a valuable attribute.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Anthony.
There just seems to be this innate, nuanced understanding of the game when you grow up around it. That is Cole Anthony in a nutshell.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Here's Anthony. The Raptors getting the bucket. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 16.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. Here's Rupert, and it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And the Raptors making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Murray outside. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Mitchell against Anthony. The pass to Isaac. He dishes it to Lopez. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Mitchell. Outside for Murray. Shoots over Wagner. It's blocked.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Here's Isaac. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Mitchell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Cole Anthony. The Raptors have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Davion Mitchell at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both.
And maybe he's getting his feel back. It hasn't been his day at the line, and that's not something we say very often.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 16. He watches it go for the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
When you allow a guy as confident as Cole Anthony to catch a rhythm, you are in for a long night.
And he just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here's Black. He has 7. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Black. Wagner outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting for the away team, Bruno Fernando. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Black. He has 7. Lopez outside. And it's blocked. Fernando, the pass to Barnes. Connect. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. The post pairing, Faulkner along with Carter. And it's Black in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Now, here's Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. Offensive rebound, Fernando. And no good that time. Magic leading by 6. Anthony on the wing. And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
So you have to stay with the play when you feel contact, because you get a chance for maybe a 3-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming for Mr. Cole Anthony.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. Edey's checked in for Murray. And both free throws good for Anthony. Toronto trails by 8. Pass to Edey. Active quickly. Driving the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, when Quickly drives, you see that suddenness. And there's also a control there. Both are important.
Carter outside. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
R.J. Barrett taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Well, one thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys.
Williams, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Black, covered by Barnes. Out to Anthony. Carter outside, 5 to shoot. That's tipped.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Now, here's Quickly. Williams can't hit. Magic leading by 4. Here's Black, and he dunks it down.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Williams. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Suggs against Barrett. It's stolen by Barrett. Fast break, Toronto. Lays it up and banks it in.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
Barrett against Suggs. Here's Anthony. It's Black in the corner. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Now here's Barnes. Outside Barrett. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Suggs in the corner. Here's Faulkner. Good D by Williams. Toronto trails by 4. In the corner, Barrett with it. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Assist goes to
Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Anthony against Quickly. Now here's Anthony. Guarded closer. Back to Black. Deep 2 from Wagner. With 1 on the clock, and then Carter with the timeout.
Boy, that's a big-time effort play by Wendell Carter Jr. This guy gives you everything he's got.
Toronto calls timeout. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter, and it's Banchero in for Wagner. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every 3 they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. Got a hand on it. Now, Quickly. Barnes left side. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shooting for the away team, Scotty Barnes at the line for 1.
The free throw off from Barnes. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
At the line for Orlando, Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Anthony.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And Anthony drops them both. Toronto trails by 4. Onside, Barrett. Here's Quickly. The second chance effort. That one misses. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here's Suggs. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Banchero with the ball. It's Wagner atop the key. Just 4 to shoot. And here is Barnes. Here's Quickly. The pass to Barrett. Over Suggs. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Williams can't get it to go. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Here's Anthony. Bank shot. No good. Toronto trails by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Anthony against Quickly. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Wagner. He hits it from 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Black. Now Banchero. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Black. Nice D from Williams.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Magic foul. Cole Anthony. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the away team, R.J. Barrett taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
That one drops. He ties it up. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Black. And that one is off. Good D by Barnes. The Raptors shooting 41% for the game. Passes it to Williams. Back to Barnes. And there's the pass to Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Pass to Edey. Out to Barrett. They get it back. Here's Edey. He's defended by Wagner. To the middle. Here's Black. Here's Suggs. The shot from the low post is good. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Displaying some solid body strength and balance. Jalen Suggs to the cup.
Pass to Edey. Back to Barnes. The three. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Cole Anthony's been around the game a long time, folks. Don't think he doesn't relish these opportunities.
Now Barrett. Pass to Edey. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Orlando leading. Here's Black. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Black dishes to Anthony.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot's good from Quickly. And the Raptors lead by 1.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Here's Anthony. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Scotty Barnes with the big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Remaining in the game.
Just to Suggs. Black in the post. Barnes on him. Black the pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Rebound by the Raptors. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Barrett kicks to Quickly. There's 1:26 left in the 4th quarter. Yes, that goes in. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead.
That's about activity, determination, Quickly finishing strong.
And Caro outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Franz Wagner's checked in for the match. Raptors leading by 5. 1:10 left in the 4th. The 11-footer, and that one's good. Quickly's got 8 here in the quarter.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
Here's Banchero. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You love that a guy so young like Paolo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
Here's Quickly. Rebounded by Anthony. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Quickly. Second shot opportunity. It counts.
Emmanuel Quickly displaying the willingness to attack in a big moment, and he delivers. Raptors.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 5.
407 dance speed. Once again, fans, let's hear it for your Magic Youth dance speed.
Anthony finds Suggs. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And that's an intentional foul.
Cole Anthony, 5th personal foul, 4th team foul.
And so here's Toronto, getting by 5.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Banchero. Can't connect from short range. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Paulo Banchero, 2nd personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the away team, R.J. Barrett, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. To the wing on the left. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Toronto winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.